Today I'm reviewing the MSI Codex Z2, A8NVP-436US, gaming desktop. If you want to check current pricing or availability, it's linked below. I've spent time using this desktop as my main gaming and everyday PC, actual play sessions, multitasking with chat and browsers open, and longer workloads that nudge the hardware. This is based on real use, not just specs. Let's set expectations clearly. This is not a compact laptop replacement or an ultra-flagship desktop that pushes maximum 4K performance with all bells and whistles. What it is a thoughtfully put-together mid-range pre-built gaming machine that balances performance, storage, and future expandability for most mainstream users in 2026. Starting with performance, the AMD Ryzen 7-8700F and NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5070 combo provides very capable results at 1080p and solid playability at 1440p across a wide range of modern titles. In practice, competitive and AAA games hit smooth frame rates without feeling sluggish, and frame pacing tends to stay consistent rather than spiky, which matters more than peak numbers on benchmarks. One practical benefit of this setup is how it handles multitasking. The 32GB of DDR5 RAM means normal multitasking, gaming, Discord, web tabs, and background utilities, doesn't bog the system down. You feel that responsiveness in day-to-day use, and capacity here gives you breathing room going forward. Storage is generous with a 2TB NVMe SSD, and that translates to fast boot times, swift load screens, and plenty of space for a growing game library. If you have massive media collections or uncompressed video workflows, you might eventually add another drive, but 2TB feels practical right out of the box. The case design itself leans toward functional airflow and expansion, with space inside for future upgrades and easy access via the side panels. USB-C on the front, ample USB ports, Wi-Fi support, and healthy network options mean you rarely feel limited by connectivity. Thermals and noise are generally balanced. Under heavier load, fans do spin up predictably, and you feel airflow working, but it doesn't jump into intrusive territory. It's the sort of system you can sit next to for extended sessions without feeling overwhelmed by sound or heat. Now for honest balance. If your goal is highest-end 4K gaming on ultra settings or cutting-edge content creation workflows with heavy rendering or AI workloads, that's not this desktop's primary strength. Stepping into higher GPU tiers or workstation-oriented builds would serve those priorities better. What the Codex Z2 does well is sit in that space where strong 1080p gaming, capable 1440p play, VR support, and everyday tasks meet without surprises. Compared to cheaper pre-built systems with older GPUs or weaker CPUs, this configuration gives you more headroom with modern titles and VR experiences. It's also easier to upgrade later than many OEM systems, making it feel less like a dead end and more like a base you can build on. This system makes the most sense for someone who wants dependable 1080p and capable 1440p gaming, values a smooth multitasking experience, prefers a pre-built desktop with room for upgrades, likes having abundant storage and quick responsiveness. It may be less ideal if your priority is raw 4K ultra performance, you're focused on heavy creative workloads beyond gaming, portability or ultra-compact builds matter more than expandability in everyday use. This desktop feels composed and purposeful. It delivers what its hardware class promises without exaggeration, and it invites you to expand later rather than feeling like a short-lived setup. Check current pricing below and evaluate it against your needs.